Whose land? My country does not carve cowards out of her brown skin, but the sacred rivers that flow through her veins have turned red and blue and black from all the ash and bone we pour down her throats. Which is to say, we do not walk on eggshells here. We mistake the broken shoulder blades of those we assault for all-weather roads instead. My country is an oxymoronic state of existence. Its skies above collapsing into themselves to birth stars, an act of selflessness, but gravel on its roads below, a bloodied corpse of the fight against generational prejudice. Which is to say, the faint echo of a prayer beating in our chests is now the deafening silence of a no man's land. My country is an alloy of volatile identities, a woman stripped bare, corroding at the knees. The battlefield of gods who stepped away long, long before their soldiers stepped foot on it and declared war. Which is to say, my country is the thorns and thistles poking out the mortgaged vagina of an ostracized 18-year-old in celebratory misery. Newspaper headlines tell me that to be a woman with a choice in this country is to oscillate between the anarchic binary, to be disrobed or chastised. But to be a woman in wanting in this country is to look God himself in the eye and spit at his authority, my wanting, a goddamn retaliation, a rebellion, an act of childlike defiance in a world whose men lurk with vengeance on their breath. Virginia Woolf writes, a woman's writing thinks back through her mother's, and my body carves itself into a museum, a reservoir of embers flaming in the absence of our collective freedom. It is common knowledge that stories have an impact on young minds like no other. So I guess it's a good thing they taught us about Little Red Riding Hood in the first grade, because what is this world if not wolves, always lurking a few miles away, waiting for the opportunity to rip my skin apart, gnaw at my bones, and swallow me whole. The men of my country carve my bones into a riot fortnightly and feast upon the ruins like the hungry rabid beasts of an archaic religion, which is to say, my mother calling my body a temple makes more sense than it did before now, that I know it is much more community property than my own. There is a theory that the universe plants sadness in ourselves to sometimes grieve the unmourned, which is to say the brown blood that streaks down my thighs every month is a war cry foaming at the mouth of a woman set completely on fire, or a baby girl with 3 men between her thighs. Which is to say, I am every woman before, during, and after me. A mood board of charred meat, wounds, and broken teeth, willing the gods above to beg for forgiveness they will not receive. Thank you.